Today we are going to be talking about long division. So our story problem is there are 343 cookies in 5 families. Each family needs the same amount of cookies. How many cookies will each family get, and will there be any cookies left over? So, on the board, we have it written out as 343, which represents how many cookies, and then 5, which represents how many families. So 343 divided by 5. Now I wrote it out over here, which looks like base 10 blocks. So in step 1, there are 3 100s, 4 10s, and 3 1s, which equal 343. We are going to first start out with looking at the 3. We have to decide if there are 5 equal groups that can go into 300, since that is where the place value is. The answer is no, so we're going to have to regroup. So if you look over here, each 100 is broken up into 10 tens, which equals 100. That way, we can split up the groups evenly. So down here, we have 5 different groups because that is what we need to figure out. So in each box, I'm going to put a 10 until we run out, or we don't have enough for 5 groups. So we're going to start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to erase 5 of them and do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do it 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I do have 4 more 10s, but since they can't be split up into 5 groups evenly, we're just going to leave those aside for right now. Now we're going to look at how many are in each group. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to write a 6 up here, and since there are 5 groups and 6 in each, we're going to do 5 times 6, which equals 30. And then we're going to subtract. So 4 minus 0 equals 4. 3 minus 3 equals 0. We're going to bring down the 3 to regroup. And then that's going to turn into the 3 right here. Now this number, 43, represents 43 ones. So now we have to split up the 4 10s into ones, which is done right here. So there are 10 for each of the 10s. So now we are going to split up these into 5 different groups. So I'm going to be writing these down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have 3 ones left over, but the 3 can't be split up into 5 different groups. So we're going to leave those aside. And since there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones in each group, we're going to write an 8 up here. And then since there are 5 groups and 8 in each, you're going to do 5 times 8, which equals 40. Then you're going to subtract. So 3 minus 0 equals 3. 4 minus 4 equals 0. So your answer is going to be this number up here. So it's 68. And then there are 3 left over because they can't be split up into 5 equal groups. So you write a remainder of 3. So our answer to 343 cookies divided by 5 families equals 68 cookies in each family with 3 left over.